today have a song. It's a sad song, and I need to tell you the story for this song because I think it will make more sense. But if you don't want to hear the story, then just jump ahead a couple minutes or so. 41 years ago, I was on a peace walk called the Walk for Survival, and we walked from Sunnyvale, California to Bangor, Washington. We were trying to draw attention and protest the Trident nuclear submarines in particular that we saw as first strike weapons. There were about 25 of us, and we were not particularly well organized or sponsored by anyone. We were just kind of making it up as we went along. Stayed at people's houses and church basements and camped. Did presentations at night, handed out leaflets as we walked. And we walked along through California, through the Redwoods and Northern California, and then the Oregon coast, which is probably about as beautiful as any place in the world. And although we didn't stop the Trident nuclear submarines, the incredible formative nature of being with 20 to 25 people who I didn't really know and making a moving community and arguing and celebrating and fighting and dancing and singing and eating and cleaning and cooking and above all, walking and talking. These are people that I know in a way that I know like family, the sort of impression that they make on you as if you were a piece of clay. And one of the organizers, I think it was actually his idea, it was a man named Alan, also known as Nutmeg. And Alan was an amazing person, powerful and clear. And I looking back on it, I know that I was intimidated by him, not because he was mean or anything like that, just because he was so smart and articulate. And he was a very powerful presence. And I got word a week or two ago that he had taken his own life. As they said, he went to the Oregon coast and didn't come back. And I hadn't really, we were Facebook friends, but I didn't really have contact with him, but I still felt very affected by it. And I've been in touch with other walk members about this. So this is a song for Alan and also for anyone else who has been affected by someone close to them who's taken their life or perhaps considered it themselves. It's certainly a subject we don't talk about much, and so again, thank you for being here. You wore a skirt in public, hiked in a beret. Sometimes when someone is so much themselves, the world backs away. A dancer and a fiddler, a public garden host, led us in a march for peace on the Oregon coast. What made you walk? What made you run? What made you put up a fight? What made you trade your darkness for the light? For the light. Rooted like a redwood, handsome, clear, and smart. Not afraid to speak the truth, lurking in your heart. I never knew your demons, your shadows, or your ghosts. But I remember singing with you on the Oregon coast. What made you walk? What made you run? What made you put up a fight? What made you trade your darkness for the light? For the light. There's a rose in Port Townsend that blooms by an old cedar fence, where sorrow collides as we try inside to make sense. With howls of grief, song, story, and sigh. Life is a circle till you the end of the line. I will take my broken pieces, toss them in the western wind. Pray they come together till I find them again. You took your broken pieces like a lethal dose, headed out for one last trip to the Oregon coast. What made you walk? What made you run? What made you give up the fight? What made you trade your darkness for the light? I said, what made you walk? What made you run? What made you give up the fight? What made you trade your darkness for the light? For the light.